my goodness. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get this up to full speed. I'm out here again with my Hayboxing 2997A. This truck is now pretty heavily modified. I have videos where I've run this thing stock all the way through how it's currently modified. Link in the video description to the playlist. There's over 10 videos, so thorough reviews, off-road, on-road, speed runs, all kinds of stuff, so check those out. But the current setup, I have an XTeam 3650 size motor, 5400 kV. This thing is an absolute ripper, and I'm running the ZTW 120 amp ESC. This thing is 2S to 4S capable, and I'm running the LDA RC transmitter and receiver. This thing has worked flawlessly and gives me the range I need to go higher speeds than a stock setup. The stock transmitter is good for up to about 35, 45 miles an hour, but when you start going faster, it's not enough range. So this thing goes almost double, not quite, but a lot further. So I'm gonna go ahead and start off by running this on a fast, high performance 3S LiPo. I have my Lapiri Air 3S 2200 mAh LiPo. Last time out here, it brought this truck over 60 miles an hour. And I'll also be running the two stock 2S batteries in series, making them 4S. So how much faster will it be than 3S? Maybe not much. These are not high performance batteries, so they will experience a fair amount of voltage sag, which will drop the voltage, so it's not as much higher than the 3S battery would be if they were all equal in performance. But here's my plug here. I'm gonna plug the two Dean's connectors in here, and then I have my 8mm bullets to plug into the ESC here. So I'll start off with 3S, and then I'll go 4S, and we'll see how much faster than 60 it can go. It should be able to go, shoot, it might go 70. If these were higher performance, even 75, but I don't know. Let's see what happens. All right, guys, stay tuned. I'm not gonna lie, I'm definitely nervous. This truck is a real handful with this setup. Very hard to keep going in a straight line, but we'll see what happens. Oh, here it comes. Oh, shit. There it goes. I forgot to show I had zeroed out the GPS, but I have probably 100 or more speed run videos, and you guys know I'm honest. All right, first run, 58.5. Did not quite get it up to top speed. Oh no! I hope my GPS is still on there. I don't see it out in the road, but it might get run over if it fell off. Shoot. All right, it stayed on. 58.9, not quite as fast today as last time. I hit 61 miles an hour last time. Not quite sure why that is. It's slightly colder. Oh shit. All right, I'm gonna have to go down and get that. 58.9, I think I forgot to reset the GPS. So that's the best I'm gonna do today on 3S. And the final voltages on 3S were around 4 volts per cell. So yeah, performance is definitely gonna degrade from here on out as the voltage continues to drop. Okay, I have the two stock 2S batteries in here now, running them in series. Hopefully they stay in place if I crash. Definitely not the most solid permanent setup here. I had to modify my battery box to fit my larger 3S batteries in here. But yeah, hopefully this setup holds together. All right, I'm hoping for at least 62 miles an hour. I want to hit 100 kilometers an hour, but let's see what it does. All right, the GPS is zeroed out and reading. All right, it's now or never. Here we go. Oh, shoot. Oh. Oh my goodness. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get this up to full speed. I went full throttle at about 40 and it did a backflip. And my GPS is missing. Not quite sure where it went. At least it's red, so hopefully I can find it. All right, here it is. It definitely did not get up to full speed, 53, and it was still accelerating. So, not good. And the batteries are all disheveled as well. They didn't stay put. So maybe I'll give this one more run, but this just looks like more power than this truck's gonna be able to put down to the road. Okay, I'm gonna give this one more try. Let's see what happens. Oh, the hammer was down. My GPS just fell off. It's in the other lane now, so that's good. Kind of got up to full speed, close to it. The truck started to shimmy. So I think that's about as fast as I'm gonna be able to get it. But we may have got 62 miles an hour. Let's see. Oh no, 54. I guess it was still accelerating. Darn. The batteries are still in place. Maybe I'll do one more. Dumb idea, but I really like to get it a little faster. There it goes. Full throttle. Oh man, those tires are starting to really balloon like crazy. I've definitely lost some performance in this battery. It's not fully charged anymore. I'll test the voltages when I get it back to my car. Did we get 62 miles an hour? I don't know. 63.1. All right, I'll take it. There we go. 2 stock Hayboxing LIPOs. They're the 1800 mod 2S LIPOs. The final voltages after, what was it, 3 speed runs on these 2 batteries. I'm thinking they may have dipped pretty quickly, but let's see. All right, we're at about 4 volts per cell. So what's it, losing about 1/10 of a volt per speed run. All right, well, there we go. 63 miles an hour. I think that's about 101 kilometers an hour. Now, I did do a little damage to the car. It's really hard to see, but I guess this shock is bent and this suspension arm's not coming up and down. So actually, the last run I did, there was no suspension travel on the back right side of the car. I'll have to take that apart and figure out exactly what's wrong. But yeah, it's not happy. But at any rate, the ZTW 120 amp ESC handled that 4S power with no issues at all. The XTeam 3650 5400 kV motor, an absolute ripper. The ESC, $40 on AliExpress. So this is a great budget-friendly ESC. Based on my limited experience, I'm still testing it, but so far so good. and it just barely fits in the truck. I have installation videos on all this, so if you want more details, just go check out the playlist down in the video description. This XTeam motor has been running flawlessly like all my XTeam motors have. This motor is also around $40. And then the cable I got here to run the two 2S batteries in series to make them 4S. Got that on Amazon. It was under $10, and it also came with a cable where you can run 2 batteries in parallel, increasing the total capacity. And finally, this LDA RC CT01 transmitter has been working flawlessly. It gives me just enough range to do the speed runs I need out here. Goes over 700 feet, and I don't know what to say. This is a little too hot, a little too fast for this car. It was just more of an experiment. So next time out here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the stock motor back in here. It's an F540 sized motor, less torque than this, and more importantly, for 4S speed runs, it'll spin slower. It's 3,800 kV versus the 5,400 kV. And that motor went about 45 miles an hour on 3S versus 60 miles an hour here on 3S. So on 4S, running the 2 stock batteries in series with just a $40 ESC and the $10 cable, I should be able to get this truck up. I don't know, we'll see, but I would say at least 55, possibly 60 miles an hour. So that'll be a fun experiment to see how fast this thing can go with just the only modification being a larger, no, actually not a larger battery box. So I'll be running the 2 stock batteries. So yeah, the only modification being the $40 ESC and the cables. So that's all I have for now, guys. It's early in the morning. I'm having a hard time putting my thoughts together. I have to get out to the speed run spot first thing, or it gets way too busy, too much traffic. And I was going to run the Bandit this morning, but I just get too nervous. I really got to get out here super early to run that. And when it's cold, it's just so much harder to do everything. So I'll get to that soon. I'm actually glad I didn't bring it. I was debating for a while if I should run it or not, but it's stressful for me. I don't want to wreck the car, and we'll get that 100 miles an hour, I think. And I think we'll do it soon. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.